Hey everybody, it's Michelle here for Scrappy Chic, and I've been watching some of the Tim Holtz videos that he's been doing, and I was just messing around with alcohol inks and wanted to do a very quick demo with one of the very many techniques that you can do with the alcohol inks. I am using Yupo paper. Scrappy Chic has this Yupo paper, the translucent and the white, both the 5x7 and the larger sizes, which I think is like let's call it 10x14, because I think if you cut it in half you get the 5x7. And I'm going to use the alcohol blending solution, and I have here 91% isopropyl alcohol that I used as well. So let's do just a quick background type video. I did these two here just a few minutes ago, and this one I used alcohol to start, and this one over here I used the blending solution. So I need to get a little container that's got a eyedropper in it. Don't have one, but I've got this pipette that I just took a little bit of the alcohol in, and I just put it on the Yupo paper here to start, to give it a little prime. And then all I'm going to do is just splash these alcohol inks right on the paper. So that is raspberry. This is sunset orange and a little watermelon and sunshine yellow. And then I am going to take this new tool that is called the alcohol ink air blower, and I'm just going to gently blow these alcohol inks around my page. Now, what I learned in watching these videos is that the alcohol just provides movement for the alcohol inks on your substrate, which in our case is the Yupo paper. The blending solution actually blends the colors together. So you can see that the alcohol ink is looking very pretty. It'll look different when it dries, but it looks really pretty. But I think I want a little bit more yellow, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more yellow over here, move it around. The red kind of takes over, and I always forget that. So you kind of probably, well, unless this is what you're looking for, want to go light on the red. But it is very pretty. So I want to let it dry a little bit. And you know, if you gently use this air blower a little higher up, it helps the alcohol ink dry without having to get your heat gun out and melt your Yupo paper so it kind of ripples. Then what I want to do is create a little bit of a speckle. So I am just going to take alcohol and drip it around. Now you can see that it's making large drips and small little drips. So the alcohol ink is the alcohol is moving the alcohol ink. And again, it'll look a little bit different when it dries, and you can certainly move those drips around if you'd like. But it just gives a bit of a contrast. I kind of like it. By the time this dries, it's going to look totally different anyway. So I'm going to slide that one to dry because if I pick it up, I'm probably going to get alcohol ink all over my fingers. So let's slide that one up there. And then I am going to take, I have this sprayer here, oops, sorry, that is filled with water and alcohol. And that will just clean this right up. I don't want to get too close. Okay. See, I want to move that around. The thing is that it's so addicting, you can't stop moving the ink around. It's so fun. Okay, so we'll let that one dry a little bit more. And then I'll do this piece of Yupo paper. And I took the 5x7 Yupo and I cut it in half. So let's take this and use the blending solution instead of the alcohol. And let's do some blues and greens. Those are pretty together. So I've got mermaid, and citrus, and let's add a little bit of the yellow, which is again the sunshine yellow. Maybe you'll see that one a little bit more with these colors. And you can move it around again, but see how the colors this time are kind of blending. So the green, the citrus is becoming a little bit more olivey, and the mermaid is blending with the other colors here. And instead of blowing straight down like this and moving your ink all this way, what you want to do is kind of tilt this thing so that you're blowing sideways. Now, I think we should add, it's really green, let's add a touch more of the mermaid. And let's move that around a little bit, blend it. I mean, it's just so much fun moving this ink around the page to create your background. And of course, this technique is just creating a background. So we'll put some more yellow. And you can keep going and changing it depending on what you're looking for. Sorry, get my hand across the camera there. All right, now if you were to take a little bit of the blending solution and do some drops, this is what they would look like. Which makes it really marbly and gorgeous. Okay, so this was the one that we just did a minute ago. See how blended and not a lot of marbly lines there are in there. So you can take, can you see it if I put it there? You can take some more alcohol now that the ink is a little bit drier and not moving around so much, and kind of still continue to create some interest, some visual interest in your alcohol. Not that there isn't any visual interest, but it kind of looks like stones, doesn't it? So pretty. So we can still move this blending solution around a little bit. And you could still put some more ink on that one. I know I keep going back and forth, but it's just so much fun. I can't stop. So that is just one of the many techniques that you can do with these alcohol inks. using Yupo paper, using Ranger blending solution, and just 91% isopropyl alcohol. It has to be 91% or higher to work and react this way. But you can see this one I did earlier. Look at how pretty, and you can see like the purple looks really far behind the red. Just such pretty layers. And then this one where kind of looks like a galaxy. When it's all said and done, I might splatter some white on there and kind of have a galaxy. But it is fun, and I hope you'll try it. Scrappy Chic has all of the new alcohol inks in stock. They've got the alcohol blending solution in stock. I'm sure they've got pipettes if you need some of those. And the Yupo paper, like I mentioned before. So I hope you try it because it is really fun. And when you're working on things that we've done demos on, please show us what you're doing. Pop a picture up on our Facebook page and say, you know, hey, this is from the demo on alcohol inks. This is what I created, or something like that. We really would like to see it. You can contact Scrappy Chic at info@scrappychiclivonia.com to place orders. They're shipping and scheduling some curbside pickups. You'll have to send an email to find out when those are happening. We hope that you're inspired, and stay safe.